All right, lovely people. So I am actually on my way to Lowe's because I need to get my soil and I need to get everything I need for my garden bed that my husband officially put together last night. Because we are going to try our hand at gardening this year. We're doing an outside lifted bed off the ground. It's wooden. It is really cute. It is exactly what I need for my tiny space in my backyard. So we're gonna go to Lowe's. We're also gonna go to a plant nursery. We're gonna pick up some fruit teas and some vegetables and a couple other items so we can get this garden started.
Find you under all that pain. There's a fire you can't contain. Let it lead the way. You're not.
All right, so I'm gonna do better. I'm saying this to you guys and I'm saying this to myself. I'm going to do better with recording because I have not been doing so well. So this is my magnet phone holder that actually can stick to anything, a cart, pretty much anything metal. We're going to try to use this today while I go into the store and get a little bit of shopping done. I am going to try to stay within a budget. I don't know what budget that is because I don't know how much gardening stuff costs. But we're going to try to go to some places where things are on sale. I know one of the locations that I'm going to, I believe they have a really good sale. It is a plant nursery and they have a really good sale on some of their herbs and some of their fruits and vegetables right now. So we're hoping that we can get them for the low. And I'm choosing a plant nursery because as I've went to like Home Depot and Menards and Lowe's, a lot of their plants look a little bit chinchy. And I also want GMO free plants because I'm not doing them from seed. I will be starting from seed this winter, but I want GMO free and I want organic to start off. We're going to be looking at some tomatoes. We're going to look at strawberries and raspberries, and then we're going to do some herbs and then some type of salads or lettuce stuff that we're going to make. So we'll see what we find when we go into Lowe's. If they have some good deals on some plants and they look good, then we'll go for it. If they look terrible, then we're going to do our first initial thought and we're going to go to the actual nursery. So yeah. So here's the thing for the past, I would say probably 3 to 4 years, I have been saying I'm going to do a garden. I'm going to start gardening. I'm going to start planting my own fruits, my own vegetables, growing my own food. I was going to start an indoor one. I was going to do outdoor ones. I had bought a couple plants. We had did a little bit on our balcony. And it never really went anywhere because I wasn't consistent. And clearly at the time, it wasn't that important to me. However, with the way that the world is set up right now, not even just with inflation, but just the food that they're giving us, and we kind of just have to accept it because we're not responsible enough for growing our food or taking the time to do so, right? I decided I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people running and ruining my life at times. No, but seriously, I don't want someone to have that much control over my life and what I put into my family's bellies, what we're putting into our bodies every single day. So instead of me just letting the world give me what I want or what they want me to have, I decided to take matters into my own hands. So now that I have the space that I felt like I needed to grow my fruit, grow my veggies, all of that I just decided to take the plunge, take the leap, stop playing games, not only with myself, but with my family's health and my health. And today, that is the day where we're going to do so. I see some lots of plants out, but we're going to look and we're going to see. I'm super excited. I'm by myself. So a lot of this stuff I actually have to carry on my own. I'm going to go into my trunk and get it organized before I actually go into the store. My trunk isn't that messy. I just have a couple chairs, some skates and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move my chairs and my yoga stuff all to one side of the car. Hopefully it doesn't go crazy as I drive. Because then that way I'll have room to put my dirt here, and then I can put my plants where I need them to go. It's lower down, but there's no point in getting one of those. So here were the lemon plants the last time I came. They're still here. So we're going to take this as a sign that I need to get one of these. Never had a lemon tree. Don't know the first thing about having a lemon tree. I know that we're going to have to go in and clean out some dirt and probably get rid of a couple pests, but Yeah, so I want one that already has a few lemons on it budding so that I can not have to do as much work. That's what I got so far. Okay. Whew. It's heating up outside, which I can tell because it's supposed to rain at like 2 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock now, so I still got some time. We're gonna see how this goes. Just came from Lowe's. I got my little receipt. I got a lemon plant. I got 2 things of compost, a thing of worm, whatever, because I don't even know what it's called. I'll put it up there. And then I got 2 things of actual raised bed potting soil. And I got a lemon plant and a free little thing for my husband's grill because I signed up for the rewards, which I'm going to need it. So it was a total of about $71. That's for compost. That's for potting soil. That is for the wormy crap that I needed. And a plant. And I feel like it wasn't bad because here's the thing where I'm thinking, even though it was like $70, and only God knows what I'm going to actually spend when I actually go to the plant nursery, because I seen plants here, but they just was giving me the heebie-jeebies. So we're going to go to the plant nursery where I feel like they particularly are there to take care of the plants. We want healthy fruit and vegetables. Once I spend what I spend today, it's going to be an investment because I'm going to be able to harvest my own food. Let's pray that I got this gardening hand, that this thumb turns from black or brown to a green thumb. We are going to watch YouTube channels and we are going to read and we are going to learn as much as we possibly can. So the plan is go to the nursery, get home, get my garden bed outside, get the soil and everything within it. As you can see, this is why I stay in the gym, because you got to be able to lift them heavy bags like I just had to in the car. So I'm definitely grateful because my husband had already put the bed together, and normally I would have him here doing this, but because today is Tuesday, it's a busy day for him, and this is my day off, so I can take advantage of the fact of I be in the gym lifting. Look at that. It's a little whatever, but I be in the gym lifting so I can do these things if he isn't around. If he's super busy. So again, I'm going to go to the plant nursery. We're going to try to find some tomatoes, a couple of herbs, and some type of lettuce. And then we are also going to see if we can find strawberry and raspberry, because those are our 2 fruits. So we got strawberry, raspberry. We got some type of lettuce, at least 2 or 3 lettuces. We're going to do some cherries, maybe peppers. Oh, peppers are in there too. And then we're going to figure out what herbs we're going to do. Are we going to get all of these in today? I don't know. I got to see how much it's going to cost me. I'm just being honest. If we are going to do herbs, it's going to be more of like basil or parsley or something, oregano or something that I could use daily within my food, or something that I can dry out eventually and actually store within my cabinets. Do not have a drying rack right now, but that is the plan. So instead of taking the highway, I'm actually going to cross over to the back roads, because it's pointless being where I have to go. I'm gonna go to the one closer to the house. I've been to 2 of them. I'll pop up a video here of the 2 that I went to. One I liked, that was closer to my mom's house, but the one by my house feels like it has every single thing. I don't know if it's more expensive. I know that one raspberry plant there was like $19. I don't know if that's a normal price, but we're gonna see. We're gonna weigh our options. But again, we want healthy fruit, healthy vegetables, healthy stuff that doesn't already have like bugs and nasty stuff. And I just found out something that I can actually plant with my tomatoes to keep the bugs away. So we're gonna see. All right, so we're gonna try this again. We was here last weekend looking at stuff. Now I get to get stuff, but I'm going to be very intentional about what I buy today. We're gonna move on down to the opposite end here. We find more herbs and veggies. These are more just fruits. So we need herbs and veggies. We're at that dude.
the orange peppers. Then we have the green pepper and the yellow pepper, which I think we're going to go ahead and grab one of each of these. But we're going to make sure that we do it with no bug bites, because some of these already look like they've been, eaten down on. We're going to be careful because this is our first time. Here's the potato one. Okay, so I'm going to move my lemon tree up to the corner. It should be okay. I spent about $68 in the store. And we came out with 2 boxes here. I'm about to be trapped. We'll go over what I got when I get in the car. Biggest ones I got to be careful with are my tomato ones, because they're already long, and I'm going to have to get something to put under or put next to them for them to have the ability to grow the way they're going to need to grow. Yeah, I'll go around. All right, so it's about 12 o'clock. Thank God the rain hasn't come yet, because I still got a little bit of time. I don't know if I'm going to plant this stuff today indoors or outdoors, so we're going to see. So we got a bunch of stuff. Let me get into the car.
Okay, so I'm done for today. Even though I didn't find the leafy greens that I wanted, like stuff for salads, like lettuce and all that situation, I did find kale. So, and the other plants weren't giving the what I needed them to give. However, we're still gonna make it work. I think I'm just gonna save room in my garden bed for my other leafy greens. As you can see behind me, I got plants, my little lemon plant and everything back there, just waiting for some tender loving care. Okay, so here's the thing. We got some leek onions. We did two tomatoes. We did 3 different peppers. We did mainly smaller tomatoes, things we can grab and throw into a bowl and eat. Smaller peppers. We also have some herbs. So we have not sage. That's a herb, but we don't have sage. We have basil, regular basil, and purple basil. I'm trying to think. We got a blueberry plant, because the raspberry plant looks scary to me. Not the plant itself, but it's just like it's gonna go crazy. And I don't know where I'm gonna put that yet, so I don't want to buy it and not have a place to put it. I didn't see a strawberry plant, which was kind of disappointing, but I do know that there's other locations that have them. So we'll go back on a later date. I'm trying to think of what else I got. Can't think of it right now. Oh, I also got some flowers, marigolds or something like that. Marigold flowers that you're supposed to plant with your tomatoes to keep the bugs away. So we did that. They had all of my herbs in there. That made me super excited. But I'm not ready for my herb bin yet, because I got to get this stuff planted and see how that goes. Get my actual edible foods. And then I'm going to go back and then I'm going to do my herbs. And originally I was going to do where I hung my herbs on the side of my patio, like gate thingy. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just possibly do a either herb tower or strawberry tower. Something gonna happen with that tower thing, because I done already bought and paid for it. So yeah, I'm about to head home. I'm gonna find me some lunch. I'm gonna feed the dog, and then we're gonna see how deep we can actually get into this garden today.
That could be too much. Here is my full garden. We got our leeks, we got our flowers, we got basil, we have some tomatoes and peppers fully in here. It looks like it's about to storm, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go upstairs and grab a couple items to reinforce my tomatoes and my actual peppers so that they don't break. So let's pray over them. All right, guys, so I'm super excited. That is my garden bed. It looks a little bit crazy, but see? That's because my leeks are like falling over. And I'm not going to water it because it's supposed to rain. So we're going to wait to see if it actually rains and how much water that it actually gets. I am going to order this thing offline that I seen from TikTok that you can place in your garden. Hold on, let me walk in my house and lock up my house. That you can place in your garden that will show you how much water your garden actually got when it rained. So I'm going to order one of those. Okay, so now I'm inside the house. This is my crazy area here. I got to figure out how to do whatever I need to do with my lemon tree and then also my blueberry bush.
Find you under all that pain. There's a fire you can't contain. Rather let it lead the way.